Chairwoman. There's an estimated 8 to 10 million people in re-education camps or gulags in China. And I'd like to follow up just briefly on what Mr. Smith was talking about, that we rolled out the red carpet for the head of the Chinese government, and at the press conference there was no mention about the human rights violations that are taking place there and in the other countries that surround China. Do you have any idea why this administration and why the President hasn't been very public about these horrible human rights abuses? I'd really like to know. I mean, Mr. Poe just mentioned, is it because of the debt that we have with them, the $1 trillion plus debt, or what's the reason the administration, in a diplomatic way, can't be very, very strong in expressing our concern about the horrible human rights situation that the Chinese have and use all in that part of the world?
I share your view that it is critically important to make it clear to the Chinese government that their human rights practices, including the re-education through labor camps, etc., are not satisfactory, are intolerable, and that they are a serious issue to the United States government and an impediment to our bilateral relationship. And I believe that they know that.
Well, when the head of the Chinese government comes here and gets the red carpet treatment, and they have a state dinner for him, and they then have a press conference with the President of the United States, it seems to me that there should have been some mention of the human rights atrocities that are taking place over there and in the surrounding countries.
I believe that President Obama did raise human rights concerns publicly with President Hu, and you know, I can tell you that from the way that the Chinese government reacts when we raise this human rights, that they are aware that this is a serious concern, and that it's a serious concern to them that we are concerned.
Well, if that's being done, or if that's been done, I'm not aware of it. I've been on the Foreign Affairs Committee now for a long, long time, and since this administration took place, I've heard nothing from the White House about the human rights violations and atrocities that are taking place in that part of the world.